Let's take a look at this homework assignment. Genetics experiments involved a population of fruit flies consisting of one male, Alfonso, and three females, Barbara, Courtney, and Diana. Assume that two fruit flies are randomly selected with replacement. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to list all the samples, and then we want to find the proportion of males in each of the samples. So we'll just let Alfonso be A, and then Barbara's B, Courtney's C, and Diana's D. So what are the possible combinations? Let's start with Alfonso. We pick him and we put him back, and we pick him again. So this would be one sample. We pick him and then we pick Barbara. That would be another sample. We pick Alfonso and Courtney. We'll pick Alfonso and Diana. And then let's pick Barbara, and then we pick Barbara and then put her back, and then we'll pick Alfonso. We can pick Barbara, put her back, and pick Barbara again. We can pick Barbara, put her back, and then pick Courtney, pick Barbara, put her back, and then pick Diana. So this could be another set of samples. So basically, we can continue on with Courtney and do the distribution that way also. CA, CB for Courtney and Barbara. Courtney, put her back, select her again. Courtney and Diana, and then finally Diana and Alfonso, Diana and Barbara, Diana and Courtney, and then Diana, put her back and pick her again. Okay, so these are all the possible samples that we have. There's 4 total, and then we choose permutation with replacement, and so we get 16 of them. Now for each of these samples, what is the proportion of males we have? So Alfonso and Alfonso is a sample of 100% male. And Alfonso and Barbara, Alfonso and Courtney, Alfonso and Diana are all samples where it's 50% male. Barbara and Alfonso is another 50% male. Barbara, Courtney, and Barbara, Diana are all 0% male because they're all female in that population. So that's how we want to figure out these things. So I think the only 100% male here is Alfonso and Alfonso. Everything else would be either 50%. So any sample that has Alfonso in it, since he's the only male, is going to be 50%. All the others will have 0% male. And so that's the proportion of males that we have. So there's 16 total samples, and how many of these things have 0 males out of 16? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it looks like 9 out of 16 would be 0% male. I'd like to get this out of the way. This is 1 out of 16. There's only one sample with 100% male there. And then everything else, whatever's left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 16. And we just want to count this to make sure we've considered everything. So 9 plus 6 plus 1 is 16. That's 100%. So that is the number out of 16, our probability that we select the sample with 0% male, with 50% male, and with 100% male. So let's go check our answer. 9, 6, and 1. So 9 out of 16, 6 out of 16, 1 out of 16. Okay, so that's the first part. Now the second part is find the mean of the sampling distribution. So we want to take this, basically add them all up and divide by 3. So if we add them up, that would be 16. Oh, we want to consider this thing as well. So for that, I'm going to take out my calculator. So I want to put this in my table. Let's go to Stat, Enter, and it looks like I might need to clear my table. So I'll have 0, 0.5, and 1. And then for my, whoops. For my second list, or my list in L2, I have 9 divided by 16, and 6 divided by 16, and then 1 divided by 16. So to find the mean, I just do a 1 var stats on that. So stat, calc, 1 var stats, and I have a 1 var stats on L1 and L2. So it looks like it's 25%, 0.25. So let's try 0.25. And then next is the mean of the sampling distribution from part B equal to the population proportion of males. Well, the male, there's 1 male out of 4 fruit flies, so that does look like it's 25%. So it says yes, the sample mean is equal to the proportion of males. And I would say they're equal because they're unbiased estimators. Okay, so that's how you set up the problem. I think the most difficult part is finding these probabilities, and for that you need to just find out all the different combinations of two sample fruit flies that you can get out of these 4 fruit flies. And in finding those samples, try to figure out what the proportion of male is, if it's 100% male, if it's 50% male, or if it's 0% male. And then you divide that by the total number, which should be 16 if you're selecting a sample size of 2 fruit flies out of a population of 4 fruit flies. Okay, I hope that helps.